Well, hey Sagittarius. I I know this is so late, but it was Mother's Day. And I was like, I think I should just not do shit, right? So Sagittarius, for all the moms, happy Mother's Day. I hope that today you appreciate it yourself. Full stop. Because it's a thankless job, right? Okay, so let's get on with, we're talking about the week ahead, which is the 13th to the 20th, I believe, right? So let's get into it. So the reminder for you this week is that, I am seeing some energies of some things coming up from the past, but it isn't that you're going back to something from the past. I don't even see like a return here. Currently, I mean, we haven't looked into the whole week, so, anything could happen, but, I just saw 111 too. But you're supposed to remember that everything you've learned, is lighting your way towards the future, okay? And us Sagittarians, we like to move forward. That is like, as I'm constantly being reminded by y'all, that is, we shoot forward, okay? And so that's what you want to remember, and that everything you've been through is reminding you of your light. So there's definitely about, the lessons of the past is really going to help you in the future. And to keep that in mind, that is your reminder. On the bottom of that, there is one step ahead is all you need, and cut the cords of doubt. Because I'm really seeing like this kind of thought process of movement, which us fire signs always kind of get into. Let's go, let's go, let's go, right? And I do feel that with you, like turtle. A turtle moves more slowly, right? But it's also about longevity. So it's not about something happening quick. It's about, and you may want to really be focused on making moves, but the energy is kind of telling you, stop, wait, and plan. Think about, and you are there. There's a sense of retreat. So you definitely are feeling like, I feel like this may have been a big lesson about, everything doesn't need to happen quickly. You don't always have to be making big moves. Slow moves matter too, right? So, yeah, I mean, it just, there's a lot here about, and I'm not saying that you're being told to slow down or take a rest, but in a way you are. I mean, and I feel like this is something, even from the recent past, you've been learning about the moves that matter, right? The moves that are going to matter, that make things last, not necessarily, moving quickly. And it's really interesting because your abundance message is that you're more focused on saving money. You may be less focused on spending money, right? Preparing for the future. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do yourself a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So I do feel like you may be focusing a little more on saving money than spending money, right? And adaptability is here. Definitely there is, because this is what you're receiving, which is interesting when you see the clarifying cards, because there is joy coming into your life. There's something very light coming into your life, and it's very nice, by the way. So I feel like too, there may have been lessons of betrayal that you, from the past, maybe even thinking about it a little bit, that really kind of made you doubt yourself at times. And so this is really helping you moving forward. And as far as retreat, you're not about the quick instant gratification. It's not about the move that's going to get you what you want right now. You're very much thinking about the future. And that's what the Emperor does. The Emperor is about the plan. It's about the steps leading up to getting what I want. The Emperor really isn't in a rush because they make calculated moves. Like every move is planned. So even though it looks on the surface like the Emperor is taking a lot of risks, they're not. They take risks knowing what the outcome is going to be. You know, so, and I also always feel that with the Emperor, like they're about to slow build for something that's like building your empire. You know, it's really nice. Like, I really love this energy. It seems like ultra mature for sure. You know, and as far as like the Page of Swords is reversed for saving. So you definitely have learned a lot in terms of, you know, okay. So in terms of like Dragonfly is here, right? There are a lot of changes. Life is changing. Changes are coming in. You're focused on growth and building and even, you know, not making any moves that would actually hurt your money, right? That's what I'm feeling. And so there's that, right? And also taking in the lessons from the past, like we said. But there is someone coming into your life, Sag, that is going to bring you a lot of joy. Okay? And this is what you're adapting to. It's like life is changing, changes are coming in. You are trying to get somewhere, but you're not depriving yourself of feeling good and having fun. And I feel like this might be another person who kind of encourages this for you, because we have the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. I love this, actually. You know, there's someone coming into your life who is going to bring joy. Bring joy, bring celebration. It's going to feel really good. It may lead to a relationship, but that's not even the most important thing. The most important thing is that this is just going to feel good at a time in which, you know, you're kind of going through transitions and changes, but that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy life. And there is someone coming into your life, and it is romantic. That's the Knight of Cups that, you know, I don't know, it feels like you're spending time with them and it feels good. I mean, the Four of Wands is a portal to a better life, right? It's also, you know, celebration. It's people getting together. It's going out, in my opinion, since I saw that in your energy before. You may meet this person at an event. That's possible, but it doesn't mean, you know, I feel like this person's just bringing a lot of joy into your life. What's supporting you is, it's really funny because the devil's supporting you, Sag. It is. The devil's supporting you with controllable, regular, neat. Like you are tying up loose ends here. And the devil is, you know, it is power. The devil is also a power card. It is also that Saturn energy in terms of getting things done, right? So you are really focused on kind of controlling your time effectively. That would say to me that you're managing your time right. So I did forget what was underneath the deck. Two of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Messenger, which is spirit guides. So like this person coming into your life is actually brought to you by the universe. And they are going to be, I don't know, I just feel like this is a spiritual connection. Someone who, with the Queen of Wands, very much understands you. That you feel very aligned with. I actually really like it. Really like it. And it, maybe that it could start off as a friendship for sure, because even the Knight of Cups pretty much talks about dating and beginnings and all of that. So, I feel like what's challenging is, okay, so progress towards moving forward, right? And then there's history. So with the Hierophant reversed and the Queen of Swords, it's like, it could be that you feel at times like people are trying to drag you back and stand in the way of your independence. Like, that can be people trying to tell you what you should do or what the right way to do things is. And with the Hierophant reverse, that isn't the way you do things. And you want, and it really feels like they may be kind of judging a past version of you, right? The way you, and with the Queen of Swords, it's like, just leave me alone. I hate to say it like that, Sag, but that's what it feels like. Just let me do my thing. Just, why are you trying to stop me? And it feels like people try to stop you by almost like throwing things in the face of who you used to be. And none of us are who we used to be, right? In the area of relationships, it's very interesting because I feel like when this Knight of Cups shows up, I feel like you feel really good about it. And it comes at a time where for some, now, in terms of relationships, yes, is here an energy. There's beautiful, abundant energy in the area of relationships. And it is because in some way, you're like setting yourself free and starting to believe in them again. And this was hard because you needed to 10 of Pentacles with the 10 of Swords. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you had a painful ending. For some, that could mean that you had a painful ending with a relationship you were very much dug into. But it can also mean, I keep having to stop because there's always a lot going on around here on the weekends. I live with roommates, y'all. I know, at my age, right? Anyways, let's get on with it. I just feel like you may be accepting endings or accepting the way you thought relationships would go or the way that you thought they would be. If there was, like, it kind of feels like that energy of, okay, where was I? But I just kind of feel like it can be that energy of, I thought I was going to be married by now, and I just keep having to end things. Or there's something about your idea of relationships and stability that is changing. And you are very interested in your freedom right now too, right? And with the Page of Wands, you're very open to explore different things. Maybe even different ways of thinking about relationships, different kinds of relationships. There's just this energy of discovery here and kind of like just really being open to trying new things when it comes to relationships. Maybe that can be, different types. Maybe you're not going for the same type, or there's just kind of something about the way relationships changing, even the way that you have thought about them, because it's kind of like I thought this was going to be really good and this was going to last forever, and that ended. And if that ended, it's kind of like really questioning relationships in general and being open to maybe discovering a new way, a different type, new adventures. And, this Knight of Cups, I don't know. And it feels like a really good energy. It's not a hurtful energy, but definitely an energy of wanting relationships to be free, which they absolutely can be. Let me just say that. let me just say that in terms of work and stuff like that, just kind of feeling overworked. And, you know, because break, time out, you know, I feel like it kind of feels like you're not as focused on work. I know that's going to sound crazy, but there definitely is this energy of not being, you know, grind culture is like, I have to get this done. I have to get this pushing really hard. And there's kind of a sense of not really being in that energy, seeing that other things are important too, you know, and really kind of valuing that, because the King of Cups and the Three of Wands, it's like knowing you're going to get everything you want, not being in a rush to get it, if that makes sense to you. Because the King of Cups is really, really good. And usually there's a lot going on around the King of Cups, but they're not letting it bother them because you're just tired of dealing with that. You know, I could sit here and I can worry about it, and I could really concentrate on, you know, do, but is that going to change anything? You know, and I feel like that's where you're at, which to some that might seem really strange, but not to me. Because with the Nine of Swords, the Chariot, and Judgment, wow, the Soul, the Death card, you kind of, you know, changes are coming, but there is a sense of not being in a rush to have to know, for one thing, what those changes are, and that they're going to come at the right time. And everything you've learned is going to help you, but worry isn't. Like, worrying about it constantly isn't going to make things move any faster. And I like it, Sagittarius. I love this for us. So let's get some advice here for us, right? So hopefully everyone is in this mindset of starting new things. I started a new workout. The other thing that I did might seem silly to people, but I started something else new, and it's all about trying new things right now. So let's see if there's anything here that will help you in terms of new things, Sagittarius. So what would help, Sagittarius? Oh. To allow yourself to rest and to just be, you know, not worry so much about what needs to be done. Music. Okay. Music can heal wounds. Maybe you're even starting something in regards to music. Anything else for Sag? And releasing expectations. You're getting a fresh start. And yeah, look, it's more of the same. Like, you don't, it's going to come when it comes. And you're feeling good about that. I feel like right now you're just kind of focused on being in the moment, being in the present, you know, focusing on healing, and just knowing that your fresh start is coming. All right. Seeing the beauty in life. I love this. Love it. We're feeling pretty zen, huh? Feeling pretty zen, Sag. So let's get you a mindful message. A mindful message for Sagittarius. A mindful message for Sagittarius. I was hearing slow down. You know that saying, take the time to smell the flowers. Okay. What's your mindful message? Oh. Whenever I drop something, I'm like, the first thing I think is that saying about, you know, it's like an old wives' tale about how they say on on the floor, you will be poor. All right. It's not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fear onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I'll remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. And a good saying for that is, I hope they heal. I hope they heal, Sagittarius. So I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon. Toodles.